Hello, my loves out there. How are you doing? I hope that you are doing good tonight. Thank you for joining me on another segment of Widen with Tess and them. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I love you guys so much. I hope that you have been doing well in the past few days, because let me tell you that I have been down and I have been really going through the motions. And what I want to talk about a little bit is about anger and how we need to let that go. Because I have been holding on to a lot of anger for the past couple of months now, because dealing with the wrong people. And that anger has been weighing down on me mentally and physically, because it drains me. And it's draining when you carry that load of emotion because of how heavy it is, because of whatever circumstances are that has you going through that emotion in the first place. So I've been trying to see, what it is bothering me. I've been trying to break down the barrier of the anger behind things, and what I came to the conclusion of is that anger is really stemmed from other feelings like disappointment, embarrassment, what you call that feeling, the need to, when you feel like you have to protect yourself because you're feeling constantly attacked. When you're carrying all of that, all of that stems to anger. And so I have been angry because I have been having to deal with all of these open emotions for various reasons over the last couple of months. I just don't understand why dealing with people is so freaking chaotic. I'm trying to put it as polite as I can, man. It is a chaotic process. It is a chaotic thought. It is a chaotic experience. It's exhausting. It's draining. And so I've been trying to figure out, like, after breaking down the barriers of what has, been having me angry, and what I can do to eliminate things to change that. Like, one of the things where people had to go, and I'm not lying, I didn't want to share my space with people is a blessing that I give to you, and I will take that from you when my peace is at stake. I care about me way too much. I have came so far from what I have dealt with over the years by myself that I refuse to let anybody get in my space and tear down my peace, baby. Because it took me a long time to build it. And I got that now. Because I'm doing things that I want to do with myself, like my podcast. And I'm finna start back writing on my book that I had started in 2020. And I'm hoping to get that published. And then, I had to come out of work this year because I had hurt my thumb while I was working at this big resort hotel type of place. And so my thumb was out of place or something. I don't know what was going on with it, but it was looking a mess, and it was hurting really bad. And basically I didn't have strength in this hand, so I couldn't really, hold stuff, lift stuff, or do anything. So I had to take a couple of months off, to myself to heal that. And it's just not getting back to where I can do this without crying. Yeah, because the bone is out of place or something. It does not bend down right. But anyway, the point of that is, when I get myself back into motion of everything that I was coming for this year, because I was coming for things, I was like, I'm going to go back into my boutique thing, and I'm going to start my boutique back up, and I'm put that back online and start back ordering stuff and with the woo-woo. And I said that I wanted my podcast to come back on, and it actually did, man. The podcast is the only thing that is standing firm in the midst of all the chaoticness. I promise you. But all in all, still though, like I said, when I get myself together and I go back to work though, I'm still, trying to do everything that I said that I was gonna do, man, because you build goals, right? And so you want to make sure that you're moving forward into them goals, because otherwise you don't want to make yourself look like a fool. Like, was I just being dumb thinking I could do stuff like this? Baby, no, we're not dumb for thinking that we could do anything with ourselves. I know that people, places, and things out there in the world tell us that we can't be this or that, but those people, places, and things are not the only thing out there, because it is far beyond what the eye can see out here. So we should never give up on ourselves, because just because a couple of people don't like what you have to present, it doesn't mean that somebody out there doesn't need or want what you have to present. Somebody might represent the same thing that you represent, and they might want to see that you go forward into it with it. So, yes, whatever you do, make sure that you persevere through the things that you're going through. Because, baby, let me tell you, like I said, holding on to this anger has had me in a resentment stage, and I was like, man, and I don't like resenting nothing, because helping people brings me joy. That's where I feel good and wholesome about myself at. That's why I feel like I do the good deeds of what Jesus have done for us when he laid out on that cross for us, right? So I like to help people, man. I'm telling you, that's my thing, man. I should be in ministry or something. But they'll come at another time, I guess, with the good Lord, really. But I just know that I am such a dear person, honey, but I don't like to be taken advantage of. I very much hate that. And I know when I'm being taken advantage of. Ain't nobody that slow in the world to not know when they're being taken advantage of, baby. What gets me is that you have people out there that real life going in other people's faces and telling them that they do not like you, yet they are the ones who need you the most, or it seems like it, because they're always asking and asking, which ain't nothing wrong with asking, but ain't you telling people you got a problem with me? Ain't you telling people you don't like me? Ain't you telling people you don't deal with me like that? I mean, make it make sense. These are the things that are gathered around what has been going on in the past couple of months that got me up in a fury right now, honey. Because we're going to keep it 100. I always keep it 100, and I expect that in return. So when I don't get the freaking 100 back, and you just giving me 10%, I'm finna drop every single thing that I was ever doing for you. I'm gonna show you. If you ever been any kind of disrespectful to me in the slightest, for whatever messed up reason that have come into your mind to make you be that way, then you best believe I'm gonna make you stand on it. We finna stand on big business, okay? Do y'all hear me? We standing on big business, baby. If you put me in a box, I'm putting your ass back in a box. They just common courtesy. What do people expect? Oh, she got a good heart. She is so sweet. She'll do anything, because she don't like drama for real, and I don't. I try to avoid it. But at the end of the day, I stand my ground real bad. I stand my ground, and I pop my shit back real bad. I do. But, like I said, I enjoy peace more in my life. I have 6 kids. Me and my kids by ourselves have been through a lot in life. We have been through so much in life that I don't feel like I need to be apologetic for what I will allow around us right now. And I'm not apologizing about how I feel because of how people make me feel. You can't make somebody feel a certain way which does not feel good. Let me tell you that. And then think that they're going to be still standing right beside you, waiting hand and foot for you. That's ridiculous. Where do they do that at? This is not slavery days, okay? And another thing that I want to discuss tonight is entitlement, and how family feel like them roles make you entitled to do this and do that and be this and do that. And let me tell you, like I said, if you're a good-hearted person, you naturally have the ability to want to do that, and you will do that, and I will if I want to do that. If I want to do that, if I choose to do that, if there's something I said I want to do, I'm gonna do it, and that's how they gonna go. But when you demand something from somebody and you feel like they're entitled to do that because they have been doing it for you all along, and then you catch a little funky attitude because they don't do it, you have a problem. And that problem ain't me, baby. You have a problem. Check that. So yes, all of this and dealing with this have been having me pent up, baby, because I try to hold peace so much, because I used to be the type of person to pop out to anybody and will fight anybody, and I don't like to be that person. I definitely don't want to be that person no more. So if I feel like I had to turn back into that person, if I feel like it get into a point where I am about to put my hands on you, the most respectful and the best thing to do is to move that person up out of my space. Like, get far away from my space as possible. Give me time to calm down. Give me time to heal. Give me time to think about things. Give me time to come to a different perspective of the way I allowed them to make me feel that way in the first place. When I say that I'm healing and working on me, I mean that, baby. I'm trying to get to points to where I'm trying to understand why I was trying to be so much to people and that shit still didn't feel like enough. People still make you feel like you're not enough, even if you break your fucking back for them. I can I'm telling you, this talking about this making the anger rise up again, because I've been trying to hold my peace. Like I said, baby, I'm gonna be trying to make nobody feel bad, because I did say that I'm a sided person, and I am that, baby, until I'm taken advantage of. And so when you feel like I'm a sided person, you feel like, yeah, you can go and get whatever from her. It don't matter how you treat her. She's still gonna do it because she kind of hard like that, baby. Don't stomp on my heart and expect it to still beat when you come around. So yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to work past these emotions, right? I'm trying to figure out how to work on these issues, because, baby, let me tell you, the thing about working on yourself and trying to maintain peace into your life comes in, the form of, you want peace, so you want space, you want distance when things not feeling right, when things are not going right, when things are just out of whack, out of touch, out of style, out of whatever you want to call it. And you just want to separate. You literally just want to separate. This is what healings look like. You just want to separate, baby. I ain't mad at you for real, but I'm mad at the situation of the fact. I'm mad that I feel like I'm being used. I'm mad that I feel like you don't like me for real, but you're still using me. I'm mad that I'm bothered by the fact that I have been so nice to people so long that I ain't goddamn recognized this a long time ago. These people really be sitting in your face not liking you, baby, and they won't say nothing. You have to figure this shit out on your own. Then when you do, you crazy because you have. Okay, I'm a crazy bitch. We gonna be crazy together at the end of the day, baby. Because once you start, oh yeah, oh okay, yeah, okay, that's where we at. You're put in a box, space separated, access denied, rejected. You can't get in, and I don't want to join you. So you stay over there, and I'll stay over here, boo. And that's how it's gonna be, and that's how it is, and that's how I am, baby. And anybody can tell you that I do not change how I feel for nobody. If you make me feel shitty, we standing on that, baby. And if you put that in the vibe of our friendship or relationship, If you frenzied that, if you messed that up, baby, that shit is messed up for life. I know how to be cordial because I'm grown and mature as hell. So I will speak to you. Hey, how you doing? Some people I don't want to speak to them at all. Shoot, I just act like you don't exist. It's like a brick wall when you walk in. I don't see you, boo. So, like I was saying though, yeah, mentally I need to work on the anger. I need to work on letting go of things that we cannot change. I need and I had started getting good at doing that, but then it's like when you hold your peace in for so long, it's like, ooh, baby, you got some of that heat in your mouth. You feel me? Too much air. It's too much pressure. So I have been relapsing, and I have been going off on the main person who I've been trying to forgive, because that's the main one that I need to heal from, which is the other person that helped me bring life into this world. But anyway, yes, baby, like I said, I'm trying to work on me, and if I break in the midst of when I'm thinking I'm doing good with that situation, then I know, damn, man, the healing process got to start all over again, man. And this is the thing, we think that just because we say we want to heal for things and then we start talking about it, this, that, and third, that we just, healed overnight or something like that. No, I can honestly say that it takes a few years, baby. It takes a few years to get to some pieces of understanding and whatever it is that messed you up the most. Falling out with people ain't nothing, honey, but it's something like a relationship, a freaking genuine relationship, probably one that help you bring life into. Honey, listen, we talk about a different type of relationship and a different type of meaning to the emotions attached to relationships. Ooh, baby, if that messed you up mentally and physically, it takes years to bounce back from that, baby. It took me so long to build my confidence back up. Y'all don't even know, man. For a long time, I did not feel pretty, and I had a person that was very angry with me to say mean things to me, and it ain't that you believe that. You don't be believing that stuff about yourself. However, when you are around people and they're projecting all these emotions and negative feelings onto you, you can't help but suck that in. That's how that person feels about you. You don't feel that way about yourself. But if somebody can mentally and torture you every freaking day and tell you things that you don't know to be true, but they telling you these things and they telling you in a mean way, baby, you're soaking that in. You're taking that in as, dang, that person feel that way about me, and that's crazy or whatever. It's a horrible feeling to know that somebody can think so nastily and disrespectfully of you. And trust me, babe, all my life I have never had but a handful of people to feel positive things about me. Majority of these suckers that I was born into feel negative things about me, honey. They have said negative things about me. They have done negative things to me. And honey, it messes with you. I don't care, man. That messes with you. It gets inside your head. It messes with your heart. It messes with the way you think. It messes with how you feel. It numbs you. I was so numb for so many years behind the trauma of being in a relationship with the other half that helped me bring my kids into this world. I was so numb from that relationship, from what I went through, from the things that I put up with, from the things that I put him through, and things that he put me through, honey. When I tell you, a lot of times I was walking around and I didn't even know who I was. Have you ever, okay, you know how road hypnosis is, right? When you ride down the road and you start daydreaming or whatever you want to call it, and you don't realize that you're doing it, and then you just snap out of it, and you be wondering, how long have I been out of it? How long was I driving down this road and not paying attention to the road? Like, how was I even staying in the road and I don't feel like I was paying attention because I was daydreaming? That's what coming out of a traumatizing situation feels like. It's so numb, and it's has you daydreaming, and you feel so unstable physically and mentally, right? And so, baby, to be able to break out of that type of trance, man, it's like zombies in human form. It's how the emotions feel. It's how I want to explain it. Like, the mugs there, and they're antagonizing you real bad, honey. Your anxiety, your stress levels is all up, and emotions all over the place. 1 minute you're crying, 2 minutes ago you were just happy. Then you're sad, then you're angry. I get so tired of fighting these emotions, man. I just don't, man, like, why can't I just be happy? And why can't I just feel joy? But then, it hits me too that, shoot, God put all his great people through the most pain for their greatness to come. And so, sometimes I be like, alright, I'll suck it up. But dang, man, I get tired, y'all. I get so tired. But it's all good, though, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what they say? What doesn't break you makes you stronger. I'm a strong woman, baby. Because when I get to the point to where I want to open up and really talk about all the things that I dealt with in the past, and how that messed me up mentally up until today, to the age that I am now in 2024, and how I came out of all of that darkness, baby. When I get to the point to open up to y'all, I haven't reached it yet, but when I get to that point, man, I'm gonna be spinning some stuff on here for y'all to let y'all know that as bright as I am, I was once a dark person. I really was. And I did not like that version of Tess. So I had to get rid of that version, right? And the only way to get rid of that version is to eliminate the problems. The problems, they had to go. They had to go. They got to go. Now, the one thing that is conflicting in my household today is the fact that we all need to work on forgiveness, right? But the thing is, some people think that forgiving means reconnecting with these same motherfuckers that hurt you. That is not what forgiveness is. You can forgive people and still never talk to them a day in their life. And that is exactly where I'm at right now, baby. I forgive you. And I want you to know that I forgive you. Okay? I'm not mad at you. I'm not angry anymore. I understand, because heavy on that's your character. So be who you are. So yes, like, I forgive you for being who you are. But heavy on, I don't have to deal with that. And I don't have to be around to be your fucking punching bag. I'm nobody's punching bag. I'm nobody's do boy, do girl. Especially if I ain't even got nobody to run to in my times of needs, in my crisis. Baby, please, where do we do this at? Y'all, listen. I have some life coaches that's supposed to be attending my podcast as guests this week and next week, and I hope that they actually are able to attend and make it through, because when I open up to them, about the things that we're going to talk about, I want them to be able to tell me what I'm the problem. Because sometimes, like, I feel like I might be a little bit of the problem, but I know doing well that I don't start the problem. I probably just finish it or something like that. But no, with all seriousness aside, though, I hope they're, this is what I am hoping to get from having these guests onto my podcast. I'm hoping to get some more clarity on the mental issues, the mental illnesses. I'm sorry. I'm hoping to get more insightful points on it, knowledge, wisdom. I hope that talking to them will be able to help me open up to a lot more things that probably bother me that I need to let go of so that I can get into this healing journey, right? Because, man, I'm not going to lie, y'all. This journey is so hard. It is hard trying to stay on path. It is hard trying to stay walking right. It get hard to keep your head up. But for the most part, I'm doing it because at the end of the day, baby, I care a lot about me. So that means a lot to me to do the work. And if that means going back and forth over and over with myself about the things that I knew better, man, we just have dumb moments. I don't know why. We just have dumb moments. And I've been having a lot of them lately. I am trying to correct myself, but that's alright though, baby, because all you gotta do is go to God. Go to that big one up in the sky, or wherever you want to think that He's at. He's in our mind, our hearts, our soul. He's in this earth. Go to Him, talk to Him, and ask Him for some guidance, because that's what I do, baby, because half the time I don't know what I'm gonna do for the day when I wake up. I be like, God, I need some guidance. And then He'll put, some ideas in my head, and I'll be like, ooh, okay, and then I start doing that. And so, therefore, go to God and talk to Him, baby. And believe in Him enough to know that He gonna talk back to you, okay? But, yes, baby, so, like I said, let's look forward to having some people on this podcast with me, baby, so that I can open up a little bit more, because I had trouble just doing it with myself for some reason. I need somebody to help me bring it out so that we can deliver some more juiciness for you guys. I love the ones that do attend in here and watch. I love you guys. Thank you for your support. It means everything to me. And don't forget to subscribe, guys. Subscribe. Share that link too also. And I hope that you guys stay well, because as you can see and hear in my voice, like, I ain't been feeling good, and I'm just now getting back to where I am feeling a whole lot more better than I was. But the little COVID-19 is going around, so I want you guys to stay well, stay hydrated. Make sure that you're taking your vitamins and doing what you need to do for yourself to maintain your health. I hope you guys return back with me on another segment of Why We're Testing Them, and I will be praying for you guys as well as myself. I hope you guys have a good night. Good night.